this month we are focused on it just to promote the book and make you aware of things we can do together. But those mindful coloring sessions will always be there for you to enjoy. And this year, we are adding 5 extra pages that weren't part of the original 12-page sample to help you color in a little bit more.
Now, we have a friend who has a husband who doesn't really understand the importance of calming the mind. And in our case, the importance of coloring in so that we can calm the mind. I get that 100%. But if Barry could understand that his wife needs to unwind after a long day of taking care of the family, and that he could help her do that by understanding that she needs the time to herself, whether it was to shave her legs or go for a walk or have tea with friends. The thing is, she needs time to fill her own cup. And a coloring book with coloring sessions is going to help and go a long way to make sure that Barry's wife feels fulfilled. Yes, it's a small little act she can do at the dining room table after dinner or while she's waiting for dinner to cook or while she's in between those processes of washing and folding washing and, you know, the in between moments of our busy lives. Coloring in is one of those practices that help to soothe and ease and also give you a moment to break away.
Now, I know it seems funny and weird to have a coloring book as an adult, but if you give her enough time to take care of herself, she is going to feel that she wants to give back. And it works in many, many ways. And now, yes, let me take a sip. Yes, a coloring book isn't always the answer, but in there is a moment where she can just take something for herself. She doesn't have to think of anybody else's needs. She doesn't have to worry about making sure that other people are okay. In that moment, when she is sitting down with her coloring book or her sketchbook or her art supplies, she can literally forget about the world around her. And if she's anything like me, we tend to work way more than our fair share. But that also means that while we're working hard and playing hard, we also need to balance that out with something else. And that's where my coloring book comes in. It's not just a coloring book. This is the powerful floral remedies. And it's for modern lifestyles. It says so on the front cover. And when I created this book, I had two things in mind. One, to give someone a place to color in and draw and experiment and come back into. And secondly, to use each of those flower essences to help guide their emotional states. Now, you created your lives together, right? And in that togetherness, there was not 50-50. It should have been 100, 100. In other words, instead of each partner giving 50% to make up the 100, what if we could allow ourselves to be the full 100? And on days when one of you, and this I learned from Renee Brown. Is it Renee Brown? I'll have a look and make sure I have her name right. Brianne Brown. I'm not sure. I'll have a look. But anyway, so on a day when one partner just has 30% of courage or motivation or energy to deal with life's things, the other partner can make up 70% or give 100% of themselves. And in this way, if you allow your wife to color in, not that she needs your permission to do so, but if you can see why she needs it, then you are going to be left with a wife that feels more fulfilled, that feels more able to give parts of herself, to give time to others, to make room for other things in her life. She is not a machine. She is trying to overcome stress. She is trying to get rid of overwhelm. She is trying to minimize the piles of work that are heaping up. And if she's not giving back to herself, it's going to make that so much more difficult. And remember, she has emotions that are fluctuating just like yours. And if there's a coloring book or a thing she can do, an art, a craft, a something, it beats this. It beats this. The endless doom scrolling, the endless looking for things outside of ourselves. If she can put this down and pick up this, these, and some watercolor supplies, small little palette. She might even have stuff already. Then she is going to feel fulfilled, feel like she has me time and that she doesn't have to give in to everybody's demands all the time. Coloring in helps to shift the focus from the problem to solving the problem. While you are in there expressing yourself through color, fixing those emotions, then anything can happen after that and we'll be fine. So, a coloring book, it's not that she wants my coloring book, it's that she wants a place to go to that's only for her. That's only part of her identity. That's only there for herself. And yes, she might occasionally share a coloring session with the kids or with a friend or go out to an art group and enjoy herself there. And I'm not only talking about Barry and his wife, I'm talking about all of us who tend to just give, and never take anything back for ourselves. You need to take a break. You need to give your brain a break. You need to activate those right brain creative problem solving things by relaxing. And scrolling on the phone is not relaxing. Paging through a coloring book, deciding what picture to color in next, that's relaxing.